one of the problems why most people who would like to retire or relocate back to Nigeria, the reason why they can't do it, why the problem. As explained yesterday, one of the reasons of the delays in people relocating back home over the years, a lot of people have been traveling, moving down to Europe, America, migrating. But this migration of a team to Nigeria, especially the EDOS, is a new phenomenon. We don't, it's not in our culture. Not in our culture at all. So this migration is now becoming a problem in our tradition or a problem hoodwinking our culture. So with this, today, we will be bringing some people in to discuss this matter. This is a problem which we are not even looking into. That one of the reasons why people are not moving. Hello, madam, we seem to be losing you there. Can you see me?
No, I'm not seeing you. It's blank.
Can you see me now? Madam, I have to reconnect you again from the phone. This is a laptop streaming. No good to me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't know, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, we are on a set now. Again, we'd like to apologize to our viewers and our followers. We had a technical hit a while ago. Please do accept our apology for coming to a bit late today. My people, as we promised yesterday, we did promise that we're going to come on board to discuss certain things regarding why our people, those in diaspora, why they are not interested in relocating to Nigeria, back home, at this present time. Two things I know. My people, I hope you all can see me, can hear me. If you can listen, if you can hear what I'm saying, please kindly just signify with your hands up. Good. So please share this video. Let it go viral. Invite your friends. We have, as we promised today, we are live and direct now. We're going to discuss the problem. Why most people refuse to go back home. Yesterday, we discussed at length. A lot of people say that it is a must watch, that they go wait, make them watch this edition. The thing we want to talk today be say, we in Selector Connector, the forum where they hook people, for people where 1 second chance for life, for marriage life, for love life. We talk say we go come up with project today. I'm not seeing a lot of people. Please share this video, share it, let it go viral now so that we can start. Yes, I can see 11 people watching. So today we talk and say we go sit down, really iron them out. Why most people not they go home. This migration where all of us travel from home, come foreign land, they sojourn, they look for good life. Time don't come now. The first set of the generation will move first. People like me and people will don't pass us, will senior me too. They don't near the retirement age now to work or stay for foreign land. Because it dey our parable. Agagbugbo owayo, agadweki owayo. For those who not understand Benin, for the benefit of our Asian brothers and Fema and Ora, another non-native will marry Edo people. If we go farm, we must surely come home. If we go do business for market, we must surely come home. Definitely, no two ways about that. Me happen to be among the very first people we want go home now. People they come here, they go home then. But then those people they can't study. And that gang na me for put say you go overseas, come study. Only say people like us, we come for the last batch. As we come here to come study, for us to go back now, may we go start work for Nigeria, make we contribute put. Now the economy of Nigeria begin to fall. We come here say then devalue our money, second tier foreign exchange come, whereby if you get $1, your money go double for Nigeria. But before we come, if you get $1, you go get $2. If you get $1, 20 kobo, you go get £1. I hope you they understand me. So most people come find out say it dey okay to travel to overseas, or people will dey here before, make them stay, make them work money, make them send go home. People will not travel, will go school. A lot of them later become big oga, general manager, permanent secretary, commissioner, even governor. Now they're going to be a lawmaker, House of Assembly. Some of them travel, then go back. But people like us, we choose to stay here. I just use my own, for example, now. From here, begin to say, okay, good. Person if you stay here, person go to play with 2 countries. That means you go to carry goods, go home, go sell. You do business with Nigeria. Meanwhile, you still dey work for here. By so doing, person go to play with 2 countries. In the course of we doing this, where would they do all these things? So a lot of people will not just go school, they not just get interest for school at all. Can't begin they like to travel. They can't even they meet people, make them help them, make them sponsor them. Some go sell their house. Some go sell their inheritance. Then one come overseas, come work with the hope say then sell them. If they work, then go see money to buy or build the one we pick pass that. All those people will follow that line, not all of them pass. Some of them not reach here. Some of them then deport them. Some of them can't end up for Lagos, stay for Fela Shrine there. Shame not let them go home. House where they inherit, they don't sell them. Some even commit suicide. Some die for Mediterranean Sea. Some died in the Sahara Desert. All this now the thing will happen over years for some time now, where the economy of Nigeria begin the bad. The thing wey we dey talk so, we dey talk about from 1985, now all this nonsense just start. You can imagine a country since 1985, 83, people begin dey run, come back, dey leave Nigeria. Even those wey don dey here before 1985, wey go home, they come begin dey come back with their children. No one wey come here, there not many wey come here, come school, wey go back home, wey stay for Naija, all of them return. Na only very few na stay. Even the few wey stay, dem go send their children make dem go back to where dem study, where dem born most of these children. We no come dey benefit the benefit wey dem dey get for you get people wey travel abroad, dem go learn technology, dem go learn many things, dem no come stay for home again. All wetin we see be say we see people dey come do shako with second-hand car wey dem bring come from Europe or America. Their skin go fine, then dem go build house, dem go remove their parents, their siblings from poverty. All this na the thing wey dey happen since then. I can see you, Siri Long. Thank you very much. That's Siri Long from St. Martin's. He's my classmate in Asolo Grammar School. He was in Asolo Grammar School too. He came when Nigeria good, when that 1 naira could give you $2. Now he come. He come Nigeria 1970. 74, 73, 1979 come. That time good. I talk yesterday, say, teachers wey teach us then, some of them are foreigners, British, Indians, Pakistani, then they come. You get one Indian teacher, they teach us now, Mr. Joseph, then they call and receive letter one day. The letter, they tell and say, it will say, you for not go Nigeria. As you just come out, Indian government just approve your bicycle loan. And meanwhile, make una wait to the person we want join us, they call us from Japan. Hello, Mr. Rareva. Johnny ma. He sent the link here, this WhatsApp now. Check it. He sent your. Let me see if I can do it again. It's sent there. A phone I sent there, you may be your contact. It's sent there many times. Let me see if I can send it again. Let me see if I can send it. I can send it the link. Yeah. Yeah. Please bear with me. We are expecting a guest from Japan. He's going to join us. Hello, can you hear me? Madam Motiya, can you see me? Can you hear me?
I hear you, sir.
Madam Motiya.
But it's like some people wrote on that they are not hearing.
Maybe now.
I can hear you.
One. Can you all hear me? My viewers, if you cannot hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, say yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Just type yes. If you can hear me, just type yes for me to see so that I can continue. Yes, just type yes. Thank you very much. So, you can hear me, just type yes for me to see so that I can continue. Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. So Mr. Joseph, as we just did class one day, he just bring the letter. He says the letter with the right conference from India. They say as he just come out, they are approving loan bicycle for her. And meanwhile, in the drive brand new Peugeot 204 for Nigeria, we buy with the salary where they pay her. Small money, small we go carry. Then if you just get 1,000, you feel buy 1,000 naira, you buy brand new Beetle. 100 naira go buy you brand new generator. Sorry, motorbike. Peugeot 504, 505. If you just get 5,000 naira, you don't buy and finish. Brand new from the factory. No Tokumbo. No all those ones that they call Belgium. This not the life where we live those days. So, as the poverty come dey, a lot of people come say it better make them travel, make them go overseas, make them come remove their family from poverty. Because of that, a lot of people traveled to overseas. Some of them here now they make am, some Nigerians now they be professors, they be doctor. A lot of the women are nurses, matron, now them be for overseas now. Everything good, they go work money. What did they take this money do at a time? Oyibo come they trick them, make them they buy houses, buy their houses, buy the houses for where they dey. These people come they buy the houses. As then they buy these houses, now so then they build for Nigeria. One of our member wey dey EDOS selector connector, he talk and reach to that point. Say pikin wanna say, now which one be this bolo? You just dey buy build property where you know say you not go stay, property where you know say your children not go live, they not go come out for where they dey for the good life, make them come Nigeria come live. This thing can be problem and still be problem. Now problem this thing now it still beat it today. Now we consider a lot of people, a lot of time, as they interact with people, as they try to talk with people, as they see them, the reason why they don't want to travel, as they see why. Thank you. Didn't receive any link, Mr. Monday. It was definitely sent. It was definitely sent. Madam Matinya, please, I don't know if you are not too busy there. I read this our brother phone number to you. Then you go help me send the link to her. Hello? Can I go ahead?
Sir, I didn't see his number.
I'm going to send it to you now before I continue. Don't worry,
Okay.
just 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to send it to you now. I don't send them. So a lot of people can't hook up, they can't gawk for overseas. People like us now, we don't try to, we don't do our own. We get a house, we get investment for home. But we would like to at this time, and not believe me, with many way did this stage, like to go home, go join the Oba, go meet our Oba, meet our people, our kinsmen, to follow them, repair Nigeria. Please share this video. Just share this video. Let a lot of people come in. We want to really get a lot of people's view today. Me, I don't try. To the extent, I carry somebody from Japan now. Now I be one of the community Edo community leaders for Japan. He get a company for Japan. So when I tell him say we want come on board, he go tell him worker say he want go do this thing, do community service for in country Edo. Make them continue working. This now responsible people. Then get company. This now one of the migrants again where we dey talk about now. Igbo still marry. Now I no say if we can get am on to the making tell us our view. With all the company we create for Japan, if such company and the thing we learn, if they create am for Benin, if for Edo, if you not go work too. I beg, if you are hearing me, just keep saying yes, 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 yes. So we can't discover, say, I be man now. If I say I don't reach now, say don't reach for me to go home, make I go help Oba repair Benin. The problem when I get be say, when I go get, when I dey think say I go get, or I not know say whether I go get on, may say my 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 partner, my wife, he go say he never ready to go. You understand? He go say, my we have seen a guy river here nice with us now. Thank you. He go say he never ready to go home. Then if I go home, I just use myself as a sample for the discussion. I take some buying document for a while. So if I use myself as a sample now, say I want to go home. If I reach as a home me now, as me don't stay for overseas, like not so much day. If I want grind pepper, it go good. It generator this spoil not work. Make I begin my thing for behind. Then me pass generator go behind. Begin to take stone grind pepper. I feel clean inside my house. No problem. That one exercise. But other communal area like outside, after staying overseas, to sweep am, it do okay, nothing wrong. Go. A lot of people will not travel, don't say, Usman and Niger way, but this now among the people will go overseas. Oh, you remember? Oh, you talk about Poly people go talk am. If you go market, you go to buy something, buy pepper, buy nama, buy all those things for market. Yeah, we take a whole while away, boo. That are the two way them talk. I don't do research. I don't ask a lot of people. How do we sort this type of thing out? A lot of them say they want to go home. I say, what if your wife or your children don't want to go? Some a lot of them say, they'll just stay here. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, just signify, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Unmute,
you.
unmute your microphone. Oh, good, good,
We
good.
can hear you. Only that the internet
Thank
is
you, thank you.
a bit slower.
Yeah, I know, but maybe we'll perfect it later. Let us just manage it. So a lot of them want to go home. I can't go ask them. I say, what if your partner no want go home with you, or your children no want go home with you? Some they don't divorce. Some they marry Igbo. Some their wife no well. Their wife no want go Nigeria at all. A lot of them want go home. A lot of them, when I put the question to them, say, what if your wife no want go with you and your children say they want stay here? He say, a lot of them, oh, he say, when I go reach there, I go just go, I go look for one small girl. See me, Onugboje, thank you. You never see my wife. You say my wife is very beautiful. Where you see her? Thank you very much. Dana good. If my wife they see this one today, happy, go give me udue when we sleep for bed. Don't udue me ava. Thank you very, very much. So a lot of they say, then go just go home. Don't just look for a younger girl with 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira a week. You go cook for them. You go still they give them udue, mwegbe swegbe, ava. You go do okay. You go fresh. All the correct food, all the vegetable, you go dey eat. If wife say no go come, you not for some. The problem be say, well, all of us they come overseas. Well, but some come by with single, they come single by themselves. Later they come see woman, they come marry, then bring her come. But they not get her for agreement, arrangement. Say it gets on certain years where we go stay here, we will go back because I bought deafy. Now know what I take that one mean. So these people now, in a way, especially the first generation, first set of people like us and other ones who senior us where we don't do. It's a bit confused. We are a bit confused here. So it would be better if we can sit down to fashion out a way, single out a way, a sort of invention, how we could take, stay here and go back home. Because we don't understand, we come first to target now to build us for Nigeria, for Benin. Secondly, to carry car go there. Thirdly, to the go there. But you go get some time you don't want to travel again, you want to go live with these people. That are the ultimate goal. I don't hear some people now they talk say they not go Benin, they want to live for Lagos. Only very, very few now they talk say they go live and die here. They're not many. They're not many. Thank you very much. Oh, that Simon Onugboje, thank you. Say, Kagbe, one of UK. Salobo Adebawe, I like that word. Thank you. So, Simon, you will contribute put for this matter today because the whole thing concerns all of us. So, if you say you never old, reach where they go home, but not forget say you go old one day. We need some kind of solution. My own solution be say, if wife say not they go home because it did beneath tradition, Aradweki Owayo, Aragbugbo Owayo. Doko wiyan lele we wiyan atota ye webo. Agwa ebo. My Oga Godwin Sagona, as we talked yesterday, say you go join us for this thing. I really happy. Europe na secret society, na true, na Como. Oh no. I had Italy, I tamegbe. I saw it then, yeah. Now how to go back, now be our problem now. We don't come, no plan, no arrangement. Awa rekoko ni amuje mortuary. Abi ba ni amuje abi zeno magbani no luga I make correct vegetable adione or haima. We want go home. But the problem is say going home, life can't depend on partners, husband and wife, and the children. Because the way people take marry na age mate. If una two go home, una don dey retire, children monaya hegbe, any man mwegbe, and we don't born. And with the bolo, with the builders for Nigeria, would the children come and take over those houses? Even if they do, as me don't see too, over 1/3 of Benin Edo people, their children marry non-natives, some marry Igbos, some marry Hausa, some marry them born for pussycat, them born for monkey. A lot of them. Eh? How do we now settle these things now? We are in a dilemma, crossroad. According to our sister that they say, he don't start to sell all the houses. May put the money for bank. Then he go stay for Lagos. When he sell the houses, he go put money for bank. When he live long and die well, if he go that he don't come, the children go share the money. Okay, good. If they share the money, they fit come take and buy mortgage. They fit take and buy the most beautiful car. When car get accident, the money wey mama, papa suffer get, piaka, e don't finish. When they take and get a mortgage, the wife wey their pikin go marry, or the man wey their pikin go marry, fit take the house from them. That is not problem, oh. Me, I don't know whether una dey think like that or do what think forward. Oyibo dey think forward. Before you see Oyibo wey reach, wey go gree make pikin marry black man or non-native, e dey hard o. Emata metori. Now the truth I dey talk, we are in deep shit. So we come out today, make we see whether it go do okay if the man go, if the wife not come, whether it go do okay, make the man marry another woman, we go born for am. Small pikin we go dey make noise for house, small children wey dey send message. I talk this subject reach half yesterday. I go bring photo of my papa. I bring photo of my mama when they marry. Small girl, now my papa just take. Old man, they born me. The man died 1965. When I was just 5 years old, people who sabi do mathematics, they go know my age where I be so because of my matter making. Some people, they tell me say a man of my own class of all the things where I don't do my achievement, why they do home video. Then another kind of people will not understand, will not civilize. They ask such a question. Is there anything stop Oprah Winfrey from still presenting his program? Oprah Winfrey sponsored Obama too for politics. Mama civilize is serio. Walaho. Wagiagbe kokuto. Now make sure we make sure say we settle this matter so that our other people where they follow us, then go get a role model. How don't they sort this problem out? I put it this way. West Indians, Caribbeans, they use them, come work here, the Windrush. It gets your time, all of them return back home. They return to their various islands. Whether they came from Africa, that place where they came from, come work for Oyibo for Europe, they all went back. Some of them don't die. After the Oyibo don't take them, do boju for prison, kill some of them, do what they like. Most of them, Oyibo prison, now the many pass for there. I don't know whether other European countries experience such a thing. The question be today be say, if the men decide to go home, it's not a taboo for them to marry any wives. It's a taboo for a woman to do such a thing. But for women we don't divorce, we no one come, they don't be taboo for Benin tradition, make them not look for another man. Because the Benin people culture get what they call a no one lie. Won't lie. If the husband said they go home, the wife's supposed to follow her. Whereby not follow her, make the man get every right to marry there. All this discussion we want to discuss today, if we can't choose and say that better, say make after stay for Versi, make them still get small picking for Niger near we don't take wage themselves for old age. Near my if we go there legal, definitely it's legal to marry many wives for Benin tradition. If we talk a manner tase, if we talk and where our Oba could still help us as he helps eradicate CDA, it go straight out of assembly, it will be passed into law, not be offense. Make me not talk too much, make it not come be say, now let me the sink, now let me the chorus on. I would like to invite our brother, if he's still there, Kennedy Egareva from Japan. Mr. Kennedy Egareva, please tell us your name, introduce yourself, tell us what you do in Japan before the will come in. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. Egareva. Oh my God. Madam, what's here?
Domosa,
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
We seem to lose, we lost this our brother from Japan.
But I sent the link to him.
Yes, she came on. He came on. Okay, while we are waiting for him, can you take on the discussion, or you or Madam Beth?
Okay, now good evening, my people. Like wetin Epa dey talk. Na true say when many of us come, I think that they hear me, Epa. Epa, you dey hear me? Hello, Epa, you
Well,
dey
I
hear
hear
me?
you. We hear you
Na
well.
true say when many of us come, we
Very
no
well,
think
I
of the
hear you. I
future.
hear you.
Okay, we no think of how we go take live here, work here, get wetin we want, go back home. But many of us don make that mistake. Say dem no dey think am.
Madam, I beg wait 1 second. Gareba is back. Mr.
Okay,
Gareba,
okay.
go ahead. Mr. Gareba is far from us, from all the way from Japan. Go ahead. Mr. Gareba, on microphone, press microphone, unmute it. If you see your microphone, then cross on, press on. Press it, unmute your microphone. We are hearing you talking, but we are not hearing you. We are seeing you talking. Your lips is moving. Unmute your microphone. Unmute it. Press your microphone. It's time for microphone. Press your microphone. Press your microphone. Where are you? We are not hearing you. Press something for your microphone for the thing when I send come for you. It's there your suppress your microphone.
Sir, instead you should press your microphone.
We would have loved to speak to this man. Unmute your microphone.
Try and add him.
Madam.
Add apart from Japan.
I have added him.
Okay, sir, yes, added. Thank you, sir.
I have. I have added him. Tell him I'm seeing him. I'm seeing him.
But he is not. You are not hearing him.
I see the man. I see him. But only say it.
But the rest of us are not seeing him. We are not seeing him. He's supposed to enter the studio.
Okay.
Just the same way you did my own.
It's back. It's back again now.
Do accept him.
It's back now.
Okay.
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 I have.
Now it was supposed to be you to yeah, it was supposed to be you that will accept me. I've been writing you. I've been chatting that you should accept me.
I agree with you about that. Go ahead. Tell us your view about going home.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Monday, and our sister there, and thank you, viewers. I heard when you were asking me to introduce myself. Like you already introduced me. My name is Igarewa Kennedy. My Benin name is Osayamabo. I live here in Japan. I've been here for about 29 years.
Yes.
I'm a businessman. So I think that's enough for the introduction. Yeah. So I listened to your analysis of I don't know if it because Megwazebo, I don't know if it would be most appropriate to speak English or Benin language. So I don't know which one is more appropriate. Since you are the host, I think you are supposed to give a directive on this direction to go. Okay.
Germany, they know they speak English. Now only people with America, Australia, and UK, Canada.
Okay, I think I'll be missing it. Where no now one. So
it go flow well if you speak Benin, and it go flow well if you speak Pidgin English.
Okay. I listened to you when you were making your critical appraisal, your analysis of people going back home, whether it is proper to go back home, maybe after retirement. In some cases, the husband wants to go home and the wife is not ready to go, and so on and so forth. You see, this is a very difficult situation. Like the way I see it, you see, everybody is in one different situation or the other. A lot of us here, some of us just married, some have been married for long, some are divorced, and some of us are married to white women, and some are married to black women of different folks. Some are even married to Benin women, Igbo women, Yoruba, and so on. So there's a lot of discrepancies when you okay. There's a lot of discrepancies when we talk about.
We are hearing you.
Okay, thank you. The call just entered. When we talk about going back home or not going back home, first of all, we have to ask ourselves, we the husbands and the wife, what was our initial plan? What was our initial plan? Was the plan to go back home after some years? Was the plan between both of them going back home after retirement. And even if the plan was for both of them to go back home, what about the children? The children are now, advanced in age. Like those of us that came here a long time ago, my child just graduated from international university yesterday. He's 23 years old. The children I have here, I have two here.
Yeah.
The first one is 23 years old.
Oh.
And my first son lives in Holland. My first daughter lives in Nigeria. So it's a kind of very difficult situation when you see the problem they plunge us into, our government. We all left home when the situation was becoming very dire in Nigeria. Like when we finished school, like I went to Auchi Polytechnic, and after school there was no job. We decided to, let me say, we escaped, in one way or the other, go looking for greener pastures. And when we got here, in my own situation, there were no black women here. The only people here were Japanese and other foreign nationals like Americans and British and so on. So we had to look for a way to survive getting married. And when you are getting married, you're probably telling your wife that you want to stay here forever. So, and after some time, for you to now start saying you want to go back home, it becomes an issue of betrayal, maybe. But if you are married to, if you are married to a woman of the same folks, a woman like a Benin woman, it might be a little easier to, discuss the way forward, whether going back home or staying in, like you that live the Okagbe one of UK, you live in UK. It might be easier for somebody like you to, have a dialogue. Yes, Domosa. We know we are Benin's, and you should be around 61 years old, so you deserve to be respected. I'm younger than you in age, so Okagbe one, Domo. So what I'm trying to say is, since those of you that are married to black women or women of, the same, from the same traditional background, it's easier to have a dialogue than those of us that are married to white women or Japanese or Chinese or Koreans or Americans. Well, in this situation, you see that, like, I think you have been, somebody like you have probably been in UK for more than 30 years, if I'm not mistaken. And you and your wife must have gotten used to this 40 years. Okay, so somebody like you and your wife and like our madam there, you must have lived and enjoyed the facilities abroad and gotten used to, the better nature of the facilities, the medical situation, and so on and so forth. So it might be very difficult to say you want to relocate back home, but somehow if you get old and you are no longer very viable abroad, it becomes a problem too. So it's the balancing is very difficult to balance in this situation. You go back home, there are no good medical facilities, the air is polluted and whatever. You go to the hospital, probably you are not given the right treatment. Some people might be afraid to go back home too. So then there's a lot of I think there's a lot of confusion. We are all confused because the government has put us in this kind of situation that probably, let me say, we are now confused. So a lot of us have made money, substantial amount of money, but a lot of people don't know the way forward. It's actually difficult. But where retirement na the retirement. A lot of people that said they'll be leaving Japan when they are 50 years. A lot of people have died here, and that is the end. So it's difficult. And the children we had abroad, they are probably not going to follow us back home because they are used to this abroad system. They have their friends, their schoolmates, they are not going back home. And if they go back, like somebody, I listened to one program when somebody said he or she took the children back home when there was a NEPA failure or PHCN, I don't know. And the children started crying and said they were blind, So that kind of situation, the situation back home is very dire. So, I listened to you
Okay,
when you I listened to
yeah,
you when you said you know the prevalent situation of men in our society. You know, when a man, we are very powerful back home. We tend to make all the decisions. But we are living here with Bone. So you give your wife that
yeah,
yardstick to be able to make her decision too. And for those of us that are married to white women or Asian
yeah.
women, we are just the balancing is there. You don't have the right to just say, let us go back home, because she has to make her decision too. And where una do so one and like people that are married abroad, don't think you have the right to marry more than one. So when you already have a marriage certificate abroad, how is it going to be possible for you to acquire another marriage certificate back home? That would be a difficult task, except you have
You know,
to carry out the.
in abroad you can't marry, wife.
I think even in Nigeria, I think the situation is becoming the same. If you have your marriage certificate here, unless you are divorced, it might not be
No,
easy for you
no,
to
no, no, no,
to
no, 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 no,
unless you want to go the traditional route where you don't
no, no,
even
no, no,
care, or you
no,
you don't
no.
bother. And I think that woman will have the
Yes,
right to
that is
sue you
the one.
if you go to. Okay, let me listen to you. Okay, should I go on?
In the United Kingdom, if
Okay,
you marry, if if you marry, if you practice polygamous life, the United Kingdom authority will give state to one, and they allow it if it is practiced in your country. You see a lot of Asians who are Muslims, Arabs who are Muslims. They are welcome in Europe.
okay,
In Benin, it's our culture. It's customary to marry many wives. My father married 8 wives. There is nowhere where they have debated that issue and abolished polygamous marriages in Edo State, as far as I'm concerned. I know it
okay.
happens in the southwest of Nigeria.
And
Because a situation where our women, we know how we got a lot of people. Go on.
okay, and in a situation whereby after a retirement, your wife refuses to follow you back home, and you go back home and marry another wife, and probably you start proliferating children
And
again.
so, so I'm judging myself as an example here. It's a situation you
Okay,
don't want to live here. You want to go home, and your wife says no. That is the essence of this debate. What do we do? I, for one,
okay,
if I want to go home and my wife says no, it's hard for me to take in the sense I want to go home, I want to be buried at home. I don't want to be buried in foreign land. In the United Kingdom, you pay for a cemetery for 99 years when one is dead. Then that 99 years, no guarantee that they will not come and bury another person on top of that person. That is one. And two, we work, we save money, and most of our earnings is for us to bolo to build houses in Nigeria, build an empire in Nigeria. Does that mean all those things will be wasted? So it
yes,
will be better for us to discuss these things so that we just talk there, whether to save our money, buy house in overseas, and just live and forget about Nigeria.
okay. I understand
Because the
what.
houses they build and buy in Nigeria costs a lot of.
Yes, and I understand the situation. What I'm trying to say is, like, for example, the woman you have been married to for about 30 years or 40 years, and now there's a debacle, there's a problem. You want to go back home.
They say network is bad. Can they hear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Network is bad.
Hey, your network is fluctuating,
Can you hear
but
me?
I can hear you.
It's because you from Japan, and maybe the network there, because I'm using a broadband to broadcast here, and
No, man.
backed up with the network
Trust,
as well. So many network
Japan.
I put to
Trust Japan. This is 100%. This is Japan. It's worldwide #1. The network will never fail here. Just trust me.
I trust Japan. I trust Japan. Let me
It's your own side, Epa. It's your own side.
Let me tell my children to gameplay their play. Is it? Christopher, can you switch off your game for a minute, please? Christopher, I'm live streaming. Switch off your game. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Bob. There's a fluctuation.
1 second. Please, I'm live streaming. Your game is disturbing the network. Can you just stay on for a moment? Just leave it for a time being. Switch it off or get to another network. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, properly. Like as I was saying, trust Japan. Japan network will never fail. That's #1. It's worldwide. I can vouch for that. Like I was saying before, before the interruption. You see, you've been married to a woman for like, your network is still okay. You've been married to a woman for about 30 years or 40 years, and you see that bond has been there. And it got to a stage whereby there's a difference in opinion. One, you want to go back home because probably of your, you are trying to cling to your tradition. You feel you must go back home, and the woman doesn't want to go back home. It's now very difficult for you to break that bond between you and your wife, because that love has been there between you, your wife, and your kids. So that is where there has to be a dialogue. For me, I think it would be very difficult for me to say, if your wife doesn't want to leave, you can abandon her and leave. Or if it's your wife that wants to go back home and you don't want to go, she should abandon you and leave. So that is a very difficult situation. You have to sit down and discuss, properly on the way forward. Because both of you must have to agree on.
You are vague here. We want you to propose solution. Don't be vague. Don't sit on the fence. Tell us in such a position, what do we do? I am not saying about, I'll only just use myself as an example. It can no one lie for my own.
Yes. I heard what you said that. I think like we are in different situations. Like there are some of us that are very traditional. There are some of us that are firstborn, and every firstborn wants to relocate back home. Like some of us that are not firstborn, we don't really care too much. But even if you are not firstborn, we care a lot. If you are firstborn, your father will want you to come and take over from where he stopped. So that is the discrepancies in making these decisions. But since you said I should not sit on the fence, I think one has to do not pleasing answer, because like some people would, like you said, you don't want to be buried abroad. You want to be buried in your land. I think that's where the individual difference will come in. But for me, I've always said, if my wife doesn't want to go with me, I think I should go. If I have to go, if I must go, I think I should go. But it's very painful when you leave your wife you love for 30, 40 years, when you leave the wife behind and your children behind, where are you going to start from? That's why I'm saying a government of one woman a problem in my wajina. So the problem, I'm very happy for this topic. The problem has not started though. It has just begun. And the problem will deal with all of us. So, for now. I think if your wife doesn't want to go, I think at the
So
end,
all those properties, yeah, all those properties where with the bolo for home is wasted. All those children will come, children like your child, they will not know your senior brothers or your senior brothers' children. Everything is disconnect now. If they do decide to stay home
yes,
forever, is that how it to be? Because if you go now, you go and live in a good house, never fire, the children will not come. It will be sold. But again,
yes.
I want to ask one question. In Japan, will any Japanese citizen go and work in Arab countries and will never come home?
Can I answer that?
Yes, please.
Okay. If you look at the situation we find ourselves, Edo where mama akpuru ugbo. When the country this topic we're discussing now, they will not even discuss this kind of topic because they will only go abroad as expatriates. They work there for some time and they retire back home. But ours is a different situation. Why Maugima? That's the problem. They told Wama when they boye. You see the white people here, the British, the Americans, they come to Japan, they work, they don't even save money. They drink every day. They eat, they drink every day because but the situation is different. No Japanese, even Japanese, they sympathize with us. Una way Africa, you'll be here for 20. Oh no, we are one. What are you doing here? So their situation, they don't even care building houses because the houses are here. The part of man where I will wanna bolo all will be wasted. When we're coming to this life, I'm more worried here. Now, and some people, even at the age of 60, they are still buying lands and building houses. Who are you building these houses for? And wherever money, the more the houses you get, the more the family want you to just probably go away so that they will begin to fight over the houses. And in my situation,
even die.
No, I didn't want to use that word, the part die. I said, go away. You know what I mean? You understand? So, and in my own particular situation, just what I did was build one house in 1993, 94, and I decided to sponsor all my younger ones to universities and even to PhD level so that everyone can come and take care of themselves. Or when you born out, you have a family house. Everybody now. So we are here. They have been bothering me to come and build another one. I said no. My children are not there. Only one child I have there. She's a woman. So, but when the man work one up, people are still buying land. People at the age of 60, they are still buying lands and still building houses. And if you hear who are you building these houses for? So, man, I don't understand. So, I'm more working. So, can I then
we are getting to the answer. You've made a very valid point, Wevani. Epa, don't go away. Let's hear from Madam Imwetinya. Madam, please.
Apart from Japan, I greet you. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam.
I greet Mommy Denmark that is in background and every other people that is in background. I greet all of you. You know, when we discussed this issue before, I told you anybody that refuses to go home, that person is a failure in the sense that if you like, you marry a white woman or anybody from any country, the white woman definitely know that that country, it is not your own, that you are from a very far away country. Before she decided to marry you or he decided to marry the woman, he or she knows that one day you are going to relocate back home. The problem we have is that majority of us, we fear witches and wizards that may or may not be there. The whole problem, we started it ourselves. I cannot blame the government because people are still in that Nigeria that did not travel and they are still living fine. So we that traveled, we came on our own just because we felt we want a better life. Right, like a pa asked, if your wife refused to go back with you or your husband refused to go back with you, if you are going to marry another man or another woman, any man above 60 that go back home to go and marry a younger woman is creating problem for himself and he may not live longer. Because after 60 years, you're supposed to be resting. You're supposed to have quiet time. You're supposed to be eating well. How will it be that now that you have finished paying a child in the university, it is now you want to start buying baby food again? When do you think you will rest? Before your wife refused to follow you or your husband refused to follow you, there must have been a breakdown in your love. I always say, Igigwijisi is a name that people proudly call their children in Nigeria. Igwijisi. Not, we are talking of people abroad. Some people go Lagos too that are still finding it difficult to relocate back to Benin. Anyone that travel away from home, you travel for a greener pasture and definitely you will come back home. If you refuse to come back home, set your mind. Did your mind really test you that you are going to live abroad forever? If you really know you grew up in that Nigeria you came from, you must be homesick. There are some things you must have missed in your stay abroad. I'm 28 years in Italy. I always miss my homeland. I miss the sun. I miss the air. I miss the food. Not all food that I ate when I was growing up, I'm eating now. The sun, we are missing it. And because of the weather here, majority of us that came many years ago, we are sick. Who are better? Step. If you know you are not feeling fine again, you better go home. Many women are sick. Majority will die here. They cannot take them home because the money to carry coffee home is very costly. I always tell people, the moment you know that you are not feeling fine again, it's better you go home. And I said it before, a time will come, our children will be like lost generation in a foreign land, no matter the citizenship you have. I saw the other day a girl that was born in Korea coming to Nigeria to look for the family of the father after the death of the father. She was born by a Korean woman, but the father made that mistake of not taking that child home. She's not a big woman. She came on her own. If she's not homesick, how will a grown abroad still come to that Nigeria to looking for the family? The problem we have is that we over-exaggerate things. A Yoruba man who have a child abroad, occasionally they take them home. Some will even take them home to go to secondary school, bring the child back abroad again to go to university, making the child to know his family at home. But with the EDOS, we don't do that. We always say our people will kill them. Our people will do that. How many witches in that EDOS state that will kill all of us? The worst part of it is that when we were coming, those our family we are running away from, we are the one that beat us bye-bye, go and come home. Immediately we now have some money in our bank account. We turn all of them to be witches and wizards. Let me just tell you, if as a woman, my husband says he will not go back home with me, I will know that he has separated himself from me. So if I now paraventure, I go home and I find another man, I will marry. So also a man, if you are going back home, whether you marry a white woman or you marry a white man or a black woman, the moment the wife refuse to go back home with you, he has definitely separated herself from you. You cannot be in a white man's land forever. One day, they themselves will laugh at you. Imagine a few days ago, look at one old woman I saw in our train station. She will walk a little step and stand. Walk a little step and stand. Then one white woman now called me, said, please, try to meet this woman and see what is happening to her. But when I got there, all this code where our body don't carry. Then you have to go home. Must we die here? When people like a pa, you said you came 40 years ago. I remember when people were coming 40, 45 years ago. Family go so close to take escort that brother go airport. A partner life, they go to carry band, they dance. Brother, they go abroad.
Not be
So their family go gather, If I said what?
Not be lie.
Some
be lie
family go gather money.
I said
to take
not be
give
lie
am.
at all. Not be lie.
Okay, so family go gather money, give am, may e take go take visa, may e take buy ticket. But immediately e come reach this abroad now, all those family not be anybody again. They don't turn to witch. If they want kill am, why they not kill am when they grow up? Thank God, majority of us, when we come earlier, we dey build houses for Nigeria. All those houses, who we want may go sleep am, make we go home. It's a better prayer when you go far and return home. Ọmọ no Paris no ma joware ọmọ eri edota. I have seen some men, all the grandfathers, their great grandfather, their own, some of their children are in Nigeria, they no know them again. That country where you dey, where e come sweet you no wan go, not be people build am. Remember that time when you dey come, people were expecting you say if you go abroad, anything you learn there, you wan come take change your country. Now we go say our country no good. Not be we leave our country to Agbero, make dem dey take over. How many people don from here go abroad? From Nigeria come study or come work, go abroad where e die. Okay, like I overheard, person carry pikin go, then sees light, the pikin say im blind. E go, if na good parent, you go tell am na so we dey live for our country, and na im make us strong. Nothing bad if your yes, na im make us strong. Nothing bad if your children know where you come from. Na dem go decide whether to follow you or not to follow you. If they don grow enough, leave them. Wetin our people dey do wey I hate, you don already give them that key of education to their life. Some even one they use old age like a parcel. After 60, person go still dey take land if they build house. You no wan give your pikin brain and leave your pikin make e use im brain do. The one wey you don do your own, you wan do your pikin own journal. Na some dey quick die. At 60, you need to rest. You no need to dey think of anything. Your children dey send money for you. Then one day your children go still old, they will still come back to their root. With a part they say dem dey buy grave. If where they not dey, where grave no dey Nigeria.
Madam,
Even the burial for Nigeria, na get dignity pass than the one abroad, where they like here now for Italy wey me dey. If person die, they will bury. They know say we dey bury inside ground. They will let us bury am. After few days, they will go carry am burn am away. I know say anything wey happen after person die, e no matter. But your family dey say, they see my papa grave, see my mama grave. Na it better say my mama or my papa go abroad, e no come back again. What a shame. So make we dey think our going back home. majority don't already get something for home. Make we go. Let our children know say na there we come from. Anything where e dey there, whether light not there, water not there, na that one build us, make we come strong as we be. Because na there we grow. Edo where Eranomia mioginia, Erani miupe. We need not to forget our roots. So now that's why I just want to contribute for now. Thank you, Epa.
Thank you very much. Madam Wetting, may I give you the buffer some response before I come back to... Is Madam Kate there? Madam Kate. Is Madam
May I see whether it's there?
Madam Wetting, I do this buffer that the same parable where you make just now, for Benin, we still get economically or Ethiopia. It is our parable like that. Again, to get this notion of 6 years is very, very old, which I agree with you. You yourself will agree with me that when we were growing up, our old fathers were with small girls. We are with small girls. They marry young girls. Okay, some did not want to stay, no one live, no one live for because most people not see, most people like Madam Motinya is not seeing that, and Mr. Gariba, they are not seeing old age for this country. Everything for UK experience, government look after old people, and those governments where they look after young people, now paper work. Sometimes they're not them. Sometimes old person go job inside house, hungry go job bitter. Now here dementia many well. So Madam Kate just come. I go leave Madam Kate to Mommy Kate, it's now your turn. Okay,
Maybe you have not added her.
Mommy
too.
Kate. Let me see.
What bag it meant?
Okay.
About what bag? Where bag it meant? Okay, what bag it meant? Hello?
I beg away.
Not make you feel me. Why are you what kind of bag it meant?
Yeah, the bag away.
Ilema. Okay, Madam. Hello?
My bag away.
Okay. Una good evening, my people. My people, una good evening. Waya butter. Wabere negekai.
Thank you,
Waya domo. So the thing why we dey talk for here be say I dey talk now. The thing why we dey here dey talk be say make we try to think about our home. Make we think back home. I go dey mix my own with our language. So
yes, so
wetin dey there be say everybody wey you know say from the beginning, according to this my brother from Japan, if you just know say from the beginning say you no go back home, it's better you not do anything for home. So if you not do anything for home, you just decide say na there you want stay, it's okay. But if we don't beauty, according to my children, they say, wa boloba, uye bolo. We don't bolo full Nigeria. So how we want to enjoy all the sweat when we don't suffer put? All the cold when it enter our body when we dey go work for the morning, go for the night, the daytime. How we want to enjoy if we not go back home? I don't want brother for here where I did so. The brother they ask, he say whether if he owed for Denmark here, whether his children go carry and go old people house, and if he dey for that old people house, who go come do a buy for am? Who go give am a buy? Who go give am egusi soup? Who go do ogbolo soup for am? So the man dey talk am say, if they work for them, if they work for all this hospital where they take care of the old people, he say he not go fit stay here. He must go back home. If his wife and children no want follow and go back home, make them relocate go where he go dey when they go give am a back if he don't old. So for me, I get a lot of brothers when he talk like this, my brother. So I still get brother for Japan. This my brother for Japan, if they what do they call her? I forget the city when he did. This my brother married Japanese woman. He don't stay there at least for 30 years. He married Japanese woman, he get children for them. But this my brother knows say home na home, no matter how abroad it be. About 10 years ago, he come Nigeria, he come get another wife. That wife when he get for 10 years ago now don't get 3 children. The Japanese woman, he know say my brother don't go the born for Nigeria. The Japanese woman say no problem. He not go follow you relocate. But that your wife when you go Nigeria, you not go bring her come here because it's against the law, because we marry. My brother say yes, he understand. So if they come Nigeria, the Japanese woman don't understand. Say okay, he get person when he go take care of her for them. He get children for them. Now my brother don't make the 2 children when Japanese woman born. He don't make them understand. Say they get brother and sister in Nigeria. So that is another plan. I believe say that my brother now, in around 52 years. I believe say if he don't reach 60 years, he go tell the Japanese woman say, now go ahead. The Japanese woman go understand. I still get one brother for UK there. That one, now my blood brother. Right from beginning when he enter Europe, he say he no go. I don't want to use the word, make it not be like say, say many words for Benin language. It go be like say na ebo. But I don't want to use that like ebo. He say, away many day, me I was boja, everybody me azia. When he might come, I say, well, what they do when you want who is fan of it, but away ebo, away because he had day, away zera. Ìyẹn wọ́n lè gbé tí ẹ̀wé máa ní dòtóta díẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yìí London wìbá ọ̀kẹ́ yẹ holiday ọ̀rí èsè ọ̀yàwó holiday èsè ògbẹ́sọ̀rí ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀yàwó holiday ògbẹ́sọ̀rí Greece ọ̀yàwó holiday àwọn èrè díẹ̀ wé máa ìyẹn dé dówó holiday àmàwé fi àwọn ìbò wáyé bá. Okay, this is a person of women on me are London wìbá ọ̀kárẹ̀ ìfàlẹ̀ wé máa. So everybody with your own decision. There's somebody really measure. No, here make better. But my only both side because they haven't done it. No, here make better. Or apartment your part. My wife making every blessed day. Apartment. Wakuga Paula and Wakipano Paula, Wakuko Paula, Ikenamaku. But to gather with ma. Echeverio, Ewima, or Waway, no, always said there, it can already come well, I can't say, we company. neighbor where here we go where I was say who be beg a neighbor any assume a neighbor we go to go ajo a neighbor go make you happy but a way bona a neighbor go agwa where the queen respect not for a good money money so all those things all your way bo kana akekere where a weather ni mawado ye gbe zi o the way bona a weather na e get as e be ba akin mane anyị erere ugwu ve na mabi mani mere mama nwa dịrị woman ojo me mama we ove ahịa atụ anyị nwụ anọ ha ọ adụ asịghị ọ ụkwakwara adị anọ ha asịghị ewebo na menadụ experience ya we ove ahịa atụ ahụọrị omi arịdị ihi arịa isịghị. So all those things, Egbenapa area jeje, understand? So agwa no deya we aramugbo owaraju, aradogo owaraju. So oka keni mazio. The only problem in me wasaro we really meje me wareti ni me degbe yari owa. But ile imao ni tarebo, ile ni dossier agbazio. Agbazio in the sense where agbanobi eye uwu pobi owo ẹ̀jẹ̀ oni ọpa. Agbazio in the sense ni wàrọ̀ igba understand egbe kewebore. Na noeri no sunu wewebo. Noeri na ya gbope anyi he. Noeri na agbofu onyi he. Eri ro because iwe ma ya fe eyari la ewebo that very different country. That dogeji. Ari na schoolmate wo wa. Arire ejutu n'akụkụ gbanware n'ugwe arewu wetinyela ya tue. That is the problem in Meowo. Apart from that, mena mieni any schoolmate ni meka ewa ma ọma bụ ya relocate ri ụwa. Ọ edoji o, ọ ikoji o, ọ utekpoji o.
Thank you, madam. Take it from Denmark.
Ababa.
I want Mr. Gariba, a lot of people greet you for this side, for your comment section. If you go home, when you don't sit and read all the two ways they write it.
Okay.
Mommy Kate, Mommy Martina, we agree, say we must go home. A lot of people agree, say they must go home. The question here be say, if partner, wife, no one go with you, you expect make the man go home? May go to go market, that potato market, they buy things to cook for himself. And if the man say not they go, you expect the woman make it go home, may go they look for man we go marry. When two of them go take together, they talk. Agbazi, that's not the essence of this discussion today.
Or do you want me to respond, or Madam Kate?
Yes, sir.
Madam Kate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madam Kate's network
Well,
is not very good. Can Madam Kate take that question?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Epa, you say me I answer.
Madam, no, Madam,
I can hear.
Nothing to go home. The problem is say maybe by the time when they want to go home, their wife, their partner, or the husband or the wife not ready. You go to say never ready, not to go home. So what you go pick our solution now? How do we sort such a thing out? That is the question.
Do you want me to respond, or who do you should direct the question to one particular person?
Go ahead, Mr. Gariba. Answer that question.
Okay.
So that Madam Kate can prepare.
Okay. What the like I've already said, I've already profiled solution in my own way. What I said was, if peradventure you decide, the man or the woman decides to go and the partner is not ready, there's no other thing you can do. Because when Oriona Orion Weka save one. If you already made up your mind to leave, you have to have a dialogue first of all. Have a dialogue with your partner. Let there be proper understanding.
Sister Kate, mute me now. Mute me. Mute me now.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay,
Are
fine.
you okay? Okay.
Fine. Like as I was saying, you must have a dialogue with your partner. Sit down and talk about it. Let there be agreement. You should be able to convince your partner on why you want to leave. If eventually you are unable to convince your partner, I think you should follow your mind. If you then eventually follows your mind, you go back to Africa or go back to Nigeria, then you cannot be alone. You definitely have to look for a partner there, and that is a difficult situation. That is what I cannot provide solution to, because definitely if your partner refuses to go with you, that is a call to divorce. That's already a divorce. At the moment you left, you're definitely going to get somebody else, and that will be tantamount to betrayal, maybe, if there's no proper dialogue. It's a difficult situation where everybody has to handle this situation the way normal Yaseti handle the situation. I understood what Madam Motinia, what she said, what Madam Kate equally said. I think we are all in line, but
You've already answered it, that it's an intention to divorce, intention to create a divorce, dissolution of the love. The problem, what you are not seeing here is that when you were in Nigeria, when one day, you see, like you mentioned, just now, 60 years, you feel sit down for house, money uwe omemiatie ukpabo amunenu kpobo ohame agbo same mranwo. All those type of life, university life, I have been to many homes. All those things are not existing anymore, because the children themselves, they will want to go and find their own life. And away go, I am a house boy, I am a house girl. All these are the things, 1 plus 1 put together. Many people want to go home. They don't want to get old in this country. If you take censorship or count how many people want to go home, people who want to go home are more than the people who want to stay. And the people who are saying that they want to stay, they are still of the younger generation, not the very elderly people. There's an atom of some group of people who want to stay. Those who are married to foreigners like yourself, you are happy. You have already made up your mind. You have already trained your mind that you are married to foreigner. I should not think of going to Nigeria. I should forget. Forget that kind of life. Sit down.
No, I didn't. I didn't make up your. I didn't. Epa, hold on. Epa, sorry. Epa, sorry. Epa, hold on. Sorry, I didn't make up my mind. My own. I was talking generally about everybody. In my own situation, 3 years ago, I started an investment in Nigeria because I know I'll be relocating back home. In my own situation, that is personal. Because I started an investment because my first daughter is in Nigeria. I have a house there. I have my brothers there. So I started an investment. The investment that will take me when I get into retirement. So my own, I'm relocating back home. That is why I go back to Nigeria every year.
Yeah.
I'm relocating, but there are people here that are married to foreigners and they don't have children back home. They don't feel like going back home because they don't have anything at stake. In my own case, I am going back home. Maybe before I get to 60, I'm approaching 60 right now. Before I get to 60, my mind is for me to start relocating back home. I don't have problem going back home because, like you rightly said, we are Geledoge. You see, even the daycare, this in because right now we have not gotten to that state. That is why a lot of us don't understand what is going to happen to us. That's another question. So that is why myself, I'm already thinking of relocating back. I'm putting everything in place to make, like, last month I decided to install solar system in my house. There will be no power failure, but I have not installed it. I'm trying to, look for money to do it so that I'll relocate back home fully. That is my own situation. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I just want to send a response to Henry Johnson. Henry Johnson, if you are there, I can see your comment here. You said it is very difficult to get married when you are old. I don't know where you come from in Benin or in that. Yesterday, I said my father was about 60-something or 70 years when he got married to my mother. That son of product of an old man. I am not encouraging or selling. What I am saying here is that somebody that will look after an elderly person, fairly elderly old, when they go, will be somebody they have intimacy, very strong, somebody that will have an atom of love. Houseboys these days, they are there to cook for you. Women grow up, but they see a lot of people, a lot of elderly people, they marry young girls, where they look after them, not only provided you give the young girl food. Because a situation whereby you live in a foreign land.
Can I come in?
Foreign land. Let me just land 1 second, madam. Okay. You live in foreign land, and your partner said it's not going home. That is the main subject matter today. So the partner say, I know they go home. Will it be better to live as some people say live when they first come to old person? Their wife will be there. To go to visit her. The man will go to visit her for home. Later, I will come bring them together. Will it be nice to swap it around again at old age for the one of them to go home, then the woman go to visit or the man go to visit till they both love the place? Go on, Madam Emotia.
As apart from Japan said just now, he said that if we go get old and we dey old people's home, you sure say all this Oyibo go really take care of us and then they take care of their own? You see one question wey come out there now. How many of us they save for that old age? How many of us wey young so they save for that old age?
If you cannot save that money to live on your old age.
If you happen so now they save for like UK like Italy wey me dey, I no believe say anybody dey save for in old age. Wetin we suppose to dey do now be say those things wey we learn here, make we carry am go home. Like that old people's home. What of if people wey live here come go create like that old people's home? Employ young ones, teach them how they take dey work as a caregiver for London or for anywhere. We get that culture of taking care of old age, but we no get am officially. I don't know if you understand me. We not get that. We not get that culture of taking care of old age officially, but we have it traditionally. I'll take care of my grandmama or my mama. You take care of your own. But what of if people will learn that work here?
Yes.
When they don't tire now, they can't go home. Can't go join together, create such business where be say they bring old people or disabled people or people wey no fit take care of themselves come the place. They go employ people.
That one, that one different. For old people to for care
You dey always talk of marry. Must you marry if you go home? You fit get girlfriend now. You fit get a gbahia. Marry. You know, okay, like this present day, how many young men, how many men wey cross 50, 60, their washing machine dey work? How many? You want to marry? You want to marry young small girl for home? When you marry, e go chop all your money. Use your money go marry another young girl. Wetin you dey talk wey go interest me? You go still find woman of your age or wey no too reach your age wey be say she no go born again because you don already get children. She go don already get children. Una dey together. Come dey take care of una sefs because no be when your mate go dey rest na then you wan go dey buy pampers, buy baby food. Now you suppose to get money to invest for your own life and for invest of your children. Then after 60, 70, na to go home go relax. If you can't go marry small girl now, the small girl come dey thief your money go dey take off a young boy. Hypertension never come.
I agree with Madam Mwetinya. I agree with you.
Okay.
I don't agree with the part in this one. I didn't agree with you at all.
Marry. Get girlfriend.
After 60.
Okay, like after 60 now because you come from abroad, you go see a girl of 25, go say he go marry you. All that money where you bring, a girl of 25 go fit trick a man of 70 years, sell him house, carry money give her. He go run leave you.
And the children when you want born, who want take care of them?
Who want take care? You go carry your bring the other ones where you first get. Madam
got a misapprehension. You made mistake, you don't understand me. One lady here, Gloria Fowler, said most are already married, they are already married to second wife or two wives. Marrying and married. Whether na small girl or
if he not be married, he go just bring what they call a companionship.
Partner, not be married.
Partner.
Our forefathers did it with their old age.
No, a pago they talk say papa married young age. That food where your papa they eat that time, where you make transport. You they eat that kind of food, huh? The time when your papa they not get fertilizer for food where they eat. But this day now, even meat with they eat or food with they eat or water or na fertilizer. You don't feel strong as at the age of papa where they born you. You don't feel like that.
I still remember before my papa died. Before my papa died, they put yeast for in sleep. So what will be that? Not the Oribo input. Madam Mwetinya is selfish with that word, with that labor for the man. But what we are trying to say here is that is there any other way for the woman to agree that we both came to UK or came to Europe? Time for us, let us go home. Madam Kate, can you take it over, please?
Epa, me be never talk finish. Oh.
Hello.
Be like Starcade come. Oh. Epa, may I complete my own?
The question, you are dodging away from the question. The question.
Which question? Once I ask again. I don't remember the question. Ask me again.
I said, married and married, whether a small girl or old, fairly elderly old woman.
Okay.
Will it not be better for us to profuse for the man, the partner we get for anywhere for diaspora, for the migration process? The two of them get the like mind. If they truly love themselves, may the two of them go back home. If one of them wish to go home, is there anything wrong with that?
I said it before. I said when couples day, husband and wife, if one, at least before you say they relocate, you must discuss that with your partner. You know, just wake up one day say I dey go home. If you want to discuss that with your partner, make her to know that
if your partner say you know the
that is your wife. I mean your wife. Make sure say you make her understand say if una go home, wetin go survive una don already dey home. Why we dey talk all this? Not because of most people wey dey now, wey don old. Some don expire for years. They no even need them for home again.
Like the woman already told say, let's say one thing, one person in Sagona said we should upgrade. I mean, we should discuss this program, part 1, part 2, part 3, for maybe we call them Ibota. What we are saying here is that agreement day, for example, in the UK, everybody access to pension. Even if you not work, from cradle to grave, you'll be well looked after, the whole of you. So that question of say many people should live for till they die, that is completely out of it. Nobody can save. Say make them get money, make them save money, we don't live when you know when we die. So your answer to me not falling in the that
wetin we dey discuss, Epa, e no matter for only people wey dey UK. Epa, e no matter for only people wey dey UK. This thing wey we dey discuss, so if e help some Benin people wey dey Onitsha, wey dem no know as dem go take come back to Benin.
I not talk to people wey dey UK alone.
Now they talk so. You dey talk say na so insurance dey. Insurance, who dey Onitsha? E get insurance. Who dey Lagos wey you no fit go Benin? E get insurance.
Not be insurance.
Who dey Ghana?
It not be insurance.
Epa, Edo wey abo monomera venjo dey. Nene or Adameho. As we dey discuss about diaspora too. People wey dey like Ghana, Africa countries, even within Nigeria, there's some wey dey north. Dem go still dey think of how dem go take relocate home, because na the same problem na dey everybody body. Once you comot for the land wey dem born you dey another land, na to relocate home na we dey talk.
Madam,
sir,
no, that generation take Ghana. Now younger generation.
Older generation still dey with pa.
Generation as
old
it is now.
Old people dey. I dey tell you. Na lie o. 50-60 still dey Ghana.
Okay, let's assume they are everywhere. Let's assume they are everywhere. It's the generality of the situation. That's what we are discussing. Let's assume they are everywhere. There are old people. Go to Gambia, go to Senegal. They are
everywhere.
Everywhere.
This
Let me
migration,
talk.
migration
Give me
push
time.
everybody to the whole world.
If you
It push everybody to the whole world.
only very
I
few
know
people, you go see and say,
if this story where we dey talk so far, if it help 10 people, whether na for diaspora or na for Africa, our talking is not in vain. Wetin we
Yes.
supposed to dey do now, not be mostly for us again, na for the younger generation, make dem no make the kind mistake wey most of us dey suffer put so. Na we dey talk. Na me still dey talk say to go home e dey very easy. But many people dey say Nigeria no good, Nigeria no good. Nigeria no good. You dey say Nigeria no good, you dey abroad, you dey enjoy where another person fight put. Who go make that Nigeria better? We where e grow after 50, we don dey enter age of wisdom. Even if dem no let you rule Nigeria, but you go fit talk within the street where you dey, say see as life be for another place. We get to go home to go do the change. Wetin me dey tell you be say no be to go home marry na be matter. If your wife say no follow you, or your husband say no follow you.
Madam, wait. Question. The question about the question you are deviating. I want to ask again. If we go home and we get old and the children not follow us, now who go inherit properties as a UK able talk?
Okay, let's assume now you go home, your children say they no dey come. If you get many houses, begin to dey sell am, take care of yourself. Yes, take care of yourself.
Madam,
you no need to say because my people no come here and leave house.
To me on this occasion, you are being selfish. You are selfish here. You want a whole legacy. You want a whole legacy to just go like that. You are being selfish.
If you will leave your children for UK, you no carry them go home. You never leave a decade for them. You will leave your children for UK. Where you not encourage them, make them they come home. You don't already leave decade. According to how na Satan. Wetin me dey guide the case.
You say children will not come. They like a good life. And they have friends.
Wetin me dey guide the case. Where I see
they have friends.
Wetin me dey guide the case. Where me see stamp put. If we not take time, our children they go be like generation cut off from their root. Some not go even name. Do you know? Let me tell you one story. I went to France about 5 years ago. I came across this Yoruba girl, very beautiful girl. Her papa na Yoruba, her mama na Yoruba. But they met themselves in France as young couple. They come born 3 children. It happen say they never carry these children go home. The mama come die. Now her papa say he no dey go home. Her papa still dey alive. When this girl saw me, I was among white people. As he see me, he just pay attention to me because he na black too. He come dey ask me where I come from. Now I say na Benin I come from. Now I say where you come from? He say na her papa. The only location she could say was her papa. And the way she spoke to me, he say he no say him mama get mama, him mama get sisters. He dey name them. Now I say I don't know anywhere for her papa. As your papa still dey alive, so they ask your papa where you come from. The girl say he go like to go home, go know him mama family, him papa family. But him papa say he no go fit go again because he no meet up to wetin him family expect. Now I say encourage your papa say 3 of una wey he born for France there, he don make am meet up pass wetin other people no think of. After he say he no build house for Nigeria, that's why they see hotel. I come me with the girl still dey gist it now. I come dey encourage her. Do you know about 2 years ago, the papa come give her the address, everything of his grandmama house. They no feel he no get any phone number of anybody. He go find Yoruba person where they go home, where he first say, help me go locate this place. Behold, when she go home, he say his grandmama come dey cry. But let's assume such parents first they take his children go home. Imagine wetin papa and mama no fit do. Now that small girl can't go do am. You know, say if we live here forever, do you know how many of our children, whether we go born am for you, black born am for you, where you go wan know their origin? I think we dey talk of our African brothers and sisters wey dem carry come America or other places as slaves. But majority of them are relocating back home. They even they use DNA go dey find their country they come from, find a family where they come from. A time will come if care is not taken. Their own way they comot, it was by force. Our own na over asabi. A time will come, our children will blame us if we are to live and die abroad. One day your pikin go carry you sit down. Where you even come from? Were you a killer in your country? Why don't you return home? Then you come say my government bad. Government bad, but you come salvage yourself. Why you not go home? Make your family know the family you left behind. Now that's why we dey talk. As you dey talk a person, if wife or husband no fit follow person go, as I first talk, the moment any woman or any man say he no dey follow him wife or him husband go back, and you know the reason you want to go, so make her to know the reason. You know, if you just wake up just say I dey go home, now you go do series of talk, make her know the reason why you need to go.
Madam,
If
thank you very much. Can
he encourage her,
Mr.
make she
Gariba
go.
come in now? Mr. Gariba,
Yes, sir.
going on Casey now.
Okay.
Madam Imwetiya is not telling us of legacy where Benin man they cry for. What did they shout for? Shout say, Amokbea. Madam Imwetiya just put that idea now. Just poo it with her argument. Because man want senior son so that the legacy go on. A situation whereby man come overseas, want go home, want the legacy to on. Madam Martinia argument here is not it's good though, but it's not shorting the matter, because Madam Martinia where they talk to her children are in Nigeria. So it's easy for her. She not get anything to lose.
You not get family for home.
She returned.
Their family.
But there are a lot of people.
I think Madam Mwetinya here, I think she's giving the topic a very in-depth analysis. I think that is what I can see. She's giving an in-depth analysis, very critical appraisal of the particular topic. Yeah. I quite understand, and I applaud her, because she's even talking like a man. She's very learned, and she understands the situation. Pao, it's like you are very particular about inheritance. Like you talk about inheritance.
Never talk of your happiness.
Like the Bible said, all those things to me they are vanity. O waneri ma bolo yuto. Mama mobo inherite. Nigga do tagbe. O waneri ma bolo to. E soro onorigwe e kenoro delene right now. Mama are not live here. And eri mama do one in door de o mama inherite do my inherite. I think what Madam Motinya was trying to say, if the inheritance roto then let us start streamlining everything, because I say 16 pension money that we born pension, even if you relocate back to Africa, they'll be sending your pension back to you. It might not be enough because of the extended nature of the farm or the nuclear nature of the family, where or now where the not with it might not be enough. If you have 3 houses and you are more than 60, what are you using the houses for? Why don't you sell them and invest them in business or businesses that will be bringing dividends that will sustain both you and your family, even if you succeed in remarrying another woman. I think when ego will boy in Nigeria, babon phone. So that I think that's why you need to say, what are we doing with 4 houses? Me ma understand. One person has 4 houses over here of Nigeria, and yet to be live here in Nigeria. Why did you sell like 2 of the houses and use it for business that can sustain both you and your extended family? Like I already said, for me, I am planning to relocate back home, and I'm sure a lot of people are planning, but a lot of people are very confused. Almost easy. After spending, because most of our adult life we are spending it abroad. Next year now will be 30. A past said 40. Madam Martin has about 28, 29 years abroad. So it's not easy to relocate back home. That is why there has to be dialogue between you and your wife. What about dialogue? Because however work back be one like we know. I'm saying because I'm a man. When work back be one day where assuming where the African woman my work back where she wants to go back to Africa, go with me. Where they don't this way. I married that one kind. So that is why it's a gradual process. Like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you start talking about like when you are 50, you start telling your wife or your husband when we retire, we are going to relocate back home. You start discussing it gradually. Synergy between you and your wife or between you and your husband, and let the children know that you are going to relocate to.
Mr. Gareba, see. I took time out to carry some research on this matter. For some time, if you judge how many men the wives invite their mob, we are not seeing the empirical, the deeper side of these people, of what is happening. A lot of them, once they are okay, they invited their husband to join them. And through their husband was one of the reasons why people came to overseas is this: to have a home and have food on their table. They have come, they have and they have conquered. They want to go home. That is the topic. They want to go home. You agree with me, Jordan, that it's good we go home. And so we are one. They want to live a good life, whereby they are recognized. I will recognize here, but they are not recognized. They fight for liberal jobs which they would not otherwise do in their country. They've done it. They've achieved something. They want to go home. We should not forget the argument. Me and Madame Imwetia's argument. Me stand on say they want to go home. She stand on say they must go home. No one is standing for they must not go. No one.
I will not stand they must not go. Epa, do you know staying here longer even make one to be sick?
Only Mr. Gareba is sitting on the fence on both. He's
No.
For a case because he's married to a
I'm not
foreigner,
sitting.
but
I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm not sitting on the fence. What I'm saying, it is individual. There's individuality in this issue, because some people might want to go, some people might not. But I said for me, my intention is to go home after some time, because when ewebo my easy or knocking on money or my easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Ewebo is not easy. One unigbele diwan be Japan uniwagbele abo man. Even over gbele wo. So what I'm trying to say, because what I'm saying, I've been a community leader. I've been Nigeria Union President. I've been Benin Union Secretary. I'm having my business. I have a lot of staff. I have a lot of people coming. We discuss these things. People are confused. That's what I'm saying. People are confused. So, but my intention is to go back to my roots, because I have one child there. I have another child in Holland. It's a black woman to me. We had a child. He's 29 years old. So I have black children. I have half caste. I have them. So my situation is a little bit different from people normal yebo and people normal biomanekwi, maybe biomonekwi, biomonofwa. So I'm trying to relocate, but that is why I started a business that will sustain me back home. I'm not sitting on the fence. I want to go back home.
Okay.
Which is very good. On this now, because just 1 second, I just have to say this. My brothers and sisters, people where they watch us, this, una know say those select connector COP forum. For this forum, we are sponsoring this topic. What a situation. There are a lot of people who don't divorce. There are a lot of people where their husband or their wife don't go their kingdom. There are a lot of people, woman, partner, who don't live for developed country. They want start a new life. For this forum, would they organize, would they introduce the cooperative or like a charity, good one, where you fit come, you'll see woman, you'll see man, where you want. If not for you, your children, maybe your children, they work, they not sit and take socialize, take get their own woman for themselves. Now opportunity where you Canada or Europe or America, anyone who not go or if you get picking way be say it's a shame you work enough to choose. If you like Mr. Gareva picking, you saw a picture of a year. To wait people will be beneath and you go knock wood here. You feel talk to our regions with the one those olden days. Me na cultural man. May I still want make our culture. May still they but not be cultural dance. So we take deciding those days. May we see Adam, make we journey, make we try grow them up. Grow up this life where we find ourselves, we will build them up, make it develop. This is now one of the reasons why we sponsor this program. Madam Motiosian there, so she did okay as major coordinator for this project. And our brother we did the other side of Asia continent. That is Epai Gareva. After the program, I go contact him too, in case he get for that side or he get people we want European ones, he did. So all these are the things where we do together. So I just joined today. The topic where we get be we want to go home. And what if we decide go and our partner not agree, say you know they go home. He wants to stay with Peking with born grandchildren for him for overseas. Or he want to do it overseas. Or not just want wahala for Nigeria. Plus I just want to stay here like this. And so my papa died that day, and so they come to fight me. The way that they take behavior, I don't want to go again. I don't like such people. If it does happen, it be like that. Say two of them gather day here. One of them say no, they go. They discuss the alternatives, the rules, the other way out. Like they does today. Whether one to go home, the one way we don't choose now, we better path. Now to choose partner. Where you not go straight, they cook for you, put food for table. Where you eat finish, you go so babo. That's where they take wash and they'll come carry and come out. You understand? You still feel, you still lose, still do you. That's not the thing where they try to sort out here. Only you want to go sleep bed. In case attack come, you'll see somebody will go start out. Don't be say you play as boy there, you place, go press your neck, you not go know you will die, go take your body, go wrong. All those now the thing they try to avoid here. We want solution for ourselves. They say me I'm old for 60 years. Now lie the lie, I never old at all. I be young person. We want solution. We go reach the young people. The young shall old. Young shall grow. It's not time. If we not produce solution, as soon as the cause us say people will first of all come here, they not plan anything for us. Now because the cost outside for where I don't decide that grave from there they look now. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, we mama we look. So that's not the reason why we come out to say, but today, Mr. I never get company for that. Just today, just tell me say he has to tell his workers or close them up to come out and to us today. This is not sacrifice what some of us get for the love of a dog. Madam Kate, in a so she be to Naso Madam Martin abandoned a lot of things today to come join us. Me, I not now no, Mr. I never done that. So cause them they cost me every. I don't know what I do there. me not care, me not worry. My way they talk laugh, they say my age. I'm not supposed to be talk to this kind of project again. I don't see anything we talk say when
you know, this social media. This social media is I think you may measure of people making different comments. What before I know you are trying to round up. But I know you are trying to round up. But let me appreciate you for bringing this topic. This is a very, very laudable topic because it's affecting almost everybody. But people are not just talking. But we're not doing well at Diana. I think you are a hero. Because the topic in Wemula Diana, I will appreciate if you continue this kind of topic. And they will not go because people when Edo where Anna the problem is
Yes, we will come back to you. We will come back again. We will discuss it because a lot of people are suggesting that they want part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Because this one and another part of us just talk. They watch us. They too work, but they not a chance. But I know one may I take most of your time. I take some bar. So why I
I'm in charge. So working man, able no, but able no understand the able no understand don't want to know. In what you ban no ko wa day no do wa me ma omudia yeke now. So you know what you wa ban we no hear no bu me ade mo wa day.
Oh money
when una de ho no ma yo wa e pe ana fresh na I'm 56 years old. Mambe let me see how fresh I am. So okwoni owokin me wa la de where?
That's good.
Japanese women, they are very cultured.
My people
they are very cultured.
You want us now to just give a special thanks to Segata for coming out to come talk to us. I want all of us to say thank you to Mr. Gareba. A big thank you to Madame Imwetiya. And don't forget, Madame Imwetiya, I beg, give them your number in case we got a lot of women waiting now, a lot of women. Want the men just come in, go choose. Who are my question? Just hit and run. You must have good mind to stay with the woman. We get people wear culture. People and me will be hard critics. Now we they criticize any woman where approach us say look they look for man. Now there are more people where they still they hard critic where they deal with the men. We
Okay,
say
may I give the number?
this one better pass Oyibo. This one better pass say you sell less to Nigeria. They go eat your money for Nigeria. What you go so you get every right to ask when a good question about the woman where you want to take, whether it's good for bed, how the thing be, whether it's tight or whether it's a big cook, that thing is sweet where
Hey,
like lollipop.
may I give the number?
We know how to do it.
Wetin dey part to know, wetin we go know be say this Edo selector connector. We first talk am the other day. We dey help people get their partner. Anybody wey e call, we dey get the way we take dey know in condition.
Yeah.
We no dey give frustrated woman to any man or frustrated man to woman. We go first work on their frustration before we connect them. And we also talk and say if even in washing machine no dey work, we go tell am wetin go the kind food wey e go dey eat. Then we go even advise am make e go see doctor. So we dey still give counseling. We many wey dey do am. We get one mommy for bed for Holland. Madam Holland dey. Another of our EPA dey Belgium. Our sister wey dey UK still dey. EPA Okagbe wey still dey UK. Then another sister dey Denmark. Me dey Italy. Now we come see our EPA again from Japan. Now see say na God dey bring all of us together. Make we take help una solve a problem. Me dey talk am no problem wey no get solution. This our going back home. If we plan am small, everything go fall in place. Going back home no be death sen ten ce. If you go back a month, you don dey used to the condition wey you dey there. Mostly many of us wey first enjoy that Edo or Nigeria before we come abroad. Nothing like home. If you even go inside market, na there you go come know say difference dey abroad than Africa. So if you know say you need to be connected or you wan talk to any of us, so may I give una my number. Through my number, I go fit give una other people number. The number na +39 35 11 299 164. +39 35 11 299 164. May I talk am again? 0039 35 11 299 164. Na that one be the number wey una take contact me. I dey WhatsApp. If you see say you call, I never carry, you know say maybe I dey busy. I must definitely reach you back. Make we dey plan our going back home because I see one person write for there say security no dey our home. How many people dey do security work for America, for London, for different places? If dem old, then go back home, go show that wetin dem teach dem, how to keep everywhere safe. Make dem still go implement am for our country. We no fit say because anything na so this and that dey happen, we go dey run back from home. Make we remember say our family wey love us, dem dey. Another one right just now, e say e dey fear to take im children go because of witch. When we dey grow come, we hear say nowhere wey witch no fit go. So you dey fear you dey abroad, e no matter. Just pray to God for safety. Build your children well. Show them your home. make we not our children not be lost generation. Make them not come to use map find home. Now that's why I just say may I give you. Epa, you do well. Epa, Igareba, thank you so much. So we'll still have many things to discuss together. God bless you. And all of you listeners, God bless you.
We are beg. Mokuna show love and appreciation to Mr. Gariba. I beg. More love and appreciation to Mr. Gariba. Otherwise, Mr. Gariba not go happy to come back again.
He go come.
Mona show love and like the my telephone, but my own not be the one way you phone and not there. Even if I did with my woman, I did get down on top of bend down.
Every time you did on top.
My
every time
telephone
they
number
the other
Epa
room.
too like woman.
Ah, you too like woman. Every time you are in the other room.
Epa, I hope your wife not dey hear this one when they talk.
Not like woman. Anybody,
I hope your wife not dey hear. Oh.
Now woman she you say I too like women. You say I too like woman. Now woman you talk. My telephone number
Okay,
is
you too like wife.
Epana politician. Epa, you be politician. Epa, before I go, I know this is
all my money when I make for UK now politics I put out.
Epa, before I go, I know this is not related to this topic. I saw your
talk about I go first. So
no, not be your Obaseki, not be your
Ogbane for life.
not be your Obaseki. I want to appeal to you. I don't know if you have resolved it between you and Eriamato and my young brother. I want to appeal to you because no one working. Don't worry. Can no one more here never long at all. When so no let it go. You don't here no one balik. I want to appeal to you. Let it go. I will talk to Eriamato. Eriamato is a very good young brother to me and a friend. And you too, you are an elder brother to me. Cause I saw the saga and I wasn't happy with both of you. The way
I like
I will talk to Eriamiato because if we program we mula Diana, this is very respectful and respectable program. So I will talk to Eriamiato
for bringing this issue.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Motinya. Madam Motinya, I already stole your number since 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Sir. Damo.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Oma.
good.
Awaken, Doctor.
That's good.
Hello,
Thank you very much.
Madam Motinya, we are popular now with you.
Yagwa muke ni mehia wa ya seto in Nigeria. Madam Motinya wa
like Mr. Sagona with
Kakabo. Nigeria pa.
Okay.
Kakabonya pokuja
Memwe no keregbe no ndo pia fun ni.
When my research
that no ye go pai.
America bosseti yodo kere magi aya kan kere
Now we go for no you be
lemon Mr. Carriver like
Ophonia, inu mariseti wepa epa yare ke nu seti u na do me we aro happy ado waro happy we
epa ma gi be kana me na ya feel God day
tomato it oge ma we go ma do pa this be we age we
epa da we no sunu me when no sunu we boni manje na pa we to ka pa dem ma o technique E ma akpana wa ke ma ari ogwo na ari obi okan. Ora ri obi okan ni ona ri ogujo gwa ni e bo bo kan e boy. Obo kan e ma e be dia. Iye na u ga pa bo, iye na mwe jo hiye. O kan ge na re ti ke. Again in agbe ku ni ona fi document to bona pa jo wi. O ma do egbe en gbona bo kan ni lani. So every egbe ni agba leta. A mistake dey maka make ni aija nwa. Ona lo ma do egbe mi 4 flats. Ibi e ka ho gbebe na je na. E ya wa ran, iya ti e ya o. Ah, a wa lerun.
Oji ni kini oji.
Ya mata mu wa oji yen hin we agwegun. Opia no racist no.
Mr. Gareva, everybody.
Ya wa gi otu e pa Gareva kakabo.
Yeah, when kakabo come away, where's the kakabo? Yeah, when
may I be
Madam Kate, if you
yeah, what's
thank you, Papa.
Ah?
Yeah, what's it?
Be pa kai.
Where's the kakabo? Ma will regret you next week or before the week runs out for that addiction.
Okay.
The next one in my Wednesday.
We want to give
Ma will have Wednesday with this same topic. So after this Wednesday, I will do a day Sunday.
To organize that with Mr. Gareva Agbovo, and if Mr. Gareva can bring somebody again from Japan to join us.
Okay, Japan wa logo because why got so much and people are sleeping. Nimena, my business is night. Actually, my business is clubbing business, so we work at night. So me tita me all my staff near when I'm in my place, so I have time
Mr.
to relax. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, that's good, Mr. Gareva. Like you made interest out into Yamaha outboard engine.
Hello.
Aga if we can finish on a NEPA business man. Later we're going to WhatsApp.
Okay. Let's talk privately later about the business.
Privately, why I will say thank you everybody for your presence. Thank you so much. Mommy, Sister Kate, thank you.
It's already 17 minutes past. It's already 7. Yeah, it's already after 7. After 7 we're there. After 7 we're where? Yes.
Okay. Well, bye-bye.
Okay, where?
Pardon women after setting Tony for the WhatsApp.
Okay. Me at you where no problem.
No problem. WhatsApp.
Okay.
Madam, homework for you. It's a homework.